Hey everybody, welcome to an Amplify 3 cast featuring the amateur bracket between Dynamite and Yoshi family. Got a good match for you guys today. Obviously, two teams who have been on a little bit of the come-up. DY improving recently, doing pretty well in Division 3 right now of MKU. Obviously, YF getting through the first round. I believe it was a forfeit, but still made it to this match. Leading Division 5 in MKU, doing really well right now, and we may have a classic for you today. So I'm joined with Teeples here, and
hey,
perhaps Teeples will be willing to go through lineups and kind of discussing who we think the big players in this match are going to be.
all right, so we can start with Yoshi family. Yoshi family's lineup will consist of Alex, Johan, Kemboy, Loic, Thebe, and TI_C. If I butchered any of those names, I apologize. So the first thing you'll notice is there's no Custa, which might hurt a bit. He's been really good for them lately. He's been their top scorer in MKU. He's done really well in scrims. I've faced him personally a few times too. He's done really well against us as well. Kemboy is also a highlight. He actually hasn't seemed like he's been playing MKU much lately, but he's been scoring really well for them in scrims overall. So I think that might Kemboy I think is a pretty big X factor here. I think Alex is also a big X factor as well. He can be able to turn the war around now and then. We're just starting now, so let's quickly go over Dynamite. Dynamite has Elfie, Captain, also goes by Dell, who's the streamer, Fuko, Nick, Kadim, and Storm. So this is primarily a DY1 lineup. They do have a couple DY2 in there as well. So Storm's definitely a player to watch out for. He's improved a lot really recently, and Fuko's also, I would say, is probably their main two people to keep notes on.
Yeah, and it seems each team both going 1-2 in pools, quite close to making Premier. I know Dynamite had a game against Melee Y that was relatively close, I believe. I'll have to check for certain. I know they beat them in MKU, but they were unable to get the W in Amplify.
Yeah.
So that's why they're here in this match. Of course, Yoshi family. Go ahead. You were gonna say something.
I was just going to say that Dynamite was definitely in the hardest group of Amplify as well.
Yeah,
so,
it was a very tough one for sure.
Yeah, they had the hardest group, so either them or MY were guaranteed to move down, whereas if you look at the other groups, they both probably would have made it if they were in any other group.
Of course, Yoshi family taking the loss to I see. Yoshi family taking the loss to AU. Not certain on how that result actually came out. I know I saw it a little bit ago, but regardless, both of them 1 and 2, both got a win, and probably projected to be potential late teams in the amateur bracket for sure. I was kind of surprised to see them.
This match happened already. Yeah. Same here. Well, anyways, we started the first race, so I did pick Bowser's Castle.
Mm-hmm. Interesting first track, I'll have to say that.
Yeah, it's giving me the Mushroom Team vibes right now, for sure. Yeah,
so it's something you don't see in every single match, I would say. More of a specialty, so it's kind of cool that we get to see in the first race, and perhaps that's in a way a little bit of the differences between the matches that are usually on the stream here, and that horn is going to be very scary. So Dell is going to
they're coming up to you.
Smartly
space himself there.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a...
Yeah, Kemboy seems to connect the fireball. Dell throws the red a little too early, so it skips him.
He was
most optimal. He was a little antsy on that to hope he would catch him off guard.
It was kind of a hope. You know?
Yeah, I actually wanted to catch him off guard with the fireball.
It's risk and reward, because if you get that, you've got a really good setup, but at the same time, kind of a low percentage shot.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily a bad play. It just didn't work out.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so we got Kemboy out leading the pack right now. So YF controlling the front, I believe, right now. I see Johan and Fib, so that's going to be a top 3 going for them right now. Mm-hmm. So going to this match,
I might be a little behind you on stream, but I think we'll be okay.
I think right now, if you have to say before the match, you have DY as the favorite, I believe.
I would say DY. No, I would say DY is probably the favorite, but not by as much as you'd expect in round 2 of the amateurs.
Mm-hmm. You know that YF is quite the capable team. They did have that season in Division 2, and I know perhaps they didn't do the best in that, but they've been formidable, I guess.
Yeah, you see TIC stopping with the plant right there was a smart move as well.
Yeah.
And now he's got fireballs too, so he's getting really good pack items to try to keep DY back, give his top 2 a comfy lead. There is the blue shell coming, so that might change it. Although I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 4.
I completely forgot that was lap 3, dude. I'm so dumb. Yeah. The top 2-4 is pretty. The bottom 3 hurt. I think that might be a tied race actually, or a +2. I think that's a +2 race. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Yoshi family should be up 2. Yeah, I'm definitely behind. I'll refresh, but I'm definitely behind.
We try refreshing.
This was my concern, in all honesty.
Yeah. We'll have to see how it plays out, I guess. Perhaps you can try a different strategy going forward. If so, like more play-by-play for me, little more analytical stuff for you. We'll see how it goes. See what exactly we want to have going forward. Anyway, it seems like we got a decent turnout. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Good match today, as we've already stated. Glad to see everybody lining up to catch a match on Saturday, 4 o'clock, kind of out of the ordinary time, but still a tournament match indeed. Oh no, you hate to see that. And luckily, it's looking like it's one from each team. But obviously, you don't want to be seeing lag issues to begin with. So, looks like the room is kind of on hold right now. So, perhaps we're going to have to give this one a second. So, if I'm not mistaken, YF still... Wait. Did YF not get... YF got 1, 2, 4, right?
They got 1, 2, 4, bottom 3. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think that we have
It's a +2 race. +2 race for YF.
Is it? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, never mind. We're all good. For whatever reason, I was thinking that he was backward, but it is not. So, room DC. Not the start you want to see, but
yeah, I guess maybe we can go through the lineups in a little more depth, maybe.
Yeah.
Now that we have some time to
kill.
All right, so as we're
you
going with
the expert, as we all know.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, not. I guess maybe. Yeah. So I guess we'll continue with DY. We're saying that Storm. Storm actually was playing for DY2 for quite some time the previous season, and now he's one of their strongest in DY1. I personally think so. He's
Both
definitely
these teams have a Storm,
improved
right?
a lot. Yeah, they do actually.
Yeah, but like
YF's is
Storm
not
isn't
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been a cool Storm versus Storm battle.
Yeah. So I was saying, yeah, and Dell's also improved quite a bit recently as well for them. For DY, so definitely him, Fuko, and Storm, and then Alfie as well has also been pretty solid for them overall. I don't know too much about him. I know that he's been able to put up results when the team needs it. So
yeah, I'm for sure glad to see. I guess DY kind of getting a group of reliable players that can play week in, week out, kind of develop some synergy together. It really goes a long way. And
yeah, definitely. DY is definitely one of the most improved teams since the start of 8D, from where they started in 8D and where they are now. So it's definitely good work on them, and
I'd say for sure that throughout like the history of like the games that they've all played, they've had a lot of up and down periods, but there is one constant in that you can always count on them to be around, and really just goes to show, I guess, the stability there and how good of a job the team is doing, just hanging in there through the bad times.
Definitely respectable.
And also through the good times, of course, as well, as we're seeing right now. Looking to be a contender in Division 3 and perhaps moving up from there. We've seen them in Division 1 in 2 different games in the past. You never know what their ceiling could be.
Yeah, a lot of people predicted them to finish at the bottom of Division 3 as well, and they're sitting in a comfy second place right now, so they're definitely doing good for themselves.
Yeah, gotta silence the haters.
Yeah, let me know when like the race officially starts.
Yeah,
okay, it's let me know when it says go, and I'll see how far behind I am.
All right,
doable.
So on RMP, classic front run track, more so on 8U, but works a little on Deluxe. Really, more of a team specialty on occasion, I would say. But anyway, man, I feel bad. Just completely forgot to say when it said go for you. So instead, I'm going to tell you when.
I think we're pretty close, actually.
Okay. Anyway, you just got by the second piranha for me. So
Okay, I'm like 2 seconds behind, if that.
okay.
That's not too bad.
I think Senda will have to let me know if I'm lined up with him, but I believe it's okay. I'm actually behind Senda now, so Senda, your net is too good. Yeah, Senda's like decently ahead. Just got hit by a shell for me.
Yeah, same.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I think the stars have aligned pretty close right now.
Let's go.
Okay.
That's the important stuff. Now just got hope for nothing to change and see how that goes. So through everything that we just said on lap 1, I just managed to completely not think about who is in the front. So apologies there. Fuka's going to go down to a green though. I can't confirm at the very least that YF got 3, 4, and somebody just got hit off first. So
yeah, I believe.
I
think
DY
all the
probably
might be DY.
Yeah, I would think that too. Ooh, that's gonna be not the.
No, I think he accidentally. Yeah, I think he accidentally drifted the wrong way there. Just unfortunate.
But I would say it's definitely safe to say that DY is holding down first place right now, given that Kimboy got hit to begin with. So pretty safe assumption there. So 156 perhaps a red and high spots. We're gonna have to see if they let a captain pass. I am not sure, but it looks like Lake's gonna have bananas anyway, and the blue comes out. So YF. Good position right now. He's going to throw that red there. Luckily, not being ate by the Piranha. So, I get that hit, but it looks like YF is pulling into the top spots. A lot of Wario and DKs, I know. So, pretty good bounce there. Gonna, hopefully, I think we're going to connect.
Star. That was a nice quick star activate. Try to catch him off guard right after the shroom to hit him.
Yeah, for sure.
Not give him any time to react.
Gonna see a bomb come down. That's going to be a trade, it looks like, but.
No, I think that hit 2 DY. I think that hit 2 DY.
Excuse me, I definitely saw.
I think Yoshi family got top 3. I think actually maybe. I think I saw a
YF player go down. So.
I don't know. Okay, the Rosalina is
bomb 3. Regardless, it's gonna be a great start for YF.
And so the characters are aligning pretty well. All the Waluigi's are DY. All the Warriors are YF. All the DKs but 1 are YF as well. So, and the Rosalina is DY. So the characters are aligned pretty well, so we should be easier here on out. Yeah. So I'm liking what I'm seeing from YF so far. Doing pretty. From what we can see in just the first 2 races, I can see that YF's got a decent amount more frontal presence. I know DY's managed their way to the front so far. Unfortunately, kind of had not too much help though, because it's been like just 1 or 2 individuals up there, and YF being able to. Knock them out, luckily for them. So, for sure, YF is doing a great thing by turning up really early. And, turning up early is how you make these upsets happen when you get that lead and make the other team perhaps start to panic. Yeah, it's definitely the start YF was looking for. They're up 18 after 2 races. And on top of that, we're going to get a pick in their favor. So... we could see perhaps this lead even extend a little bit further. And then if he can get like plus 30, 3 races in or so, and a match between like moderately close teams in skill level, this could definitely go in either way. DY is going to have to obviously get some stuff together and make some things happen, but anyway, that's going to be an unfortunate miss on the first item set. Yeah, the shock might play a key factor in this race too. If one team starts to pull ahead early, the other team might slow down and try to whip it up. So it's looking like YF's pick is at the very least having good short-term effect. I know it looks like DY did manage to get into first place. Yeah, DY is officially overtaken first. Yeah, at least with Captain, he was able to bump into the wall. I know that's a very common thing to happen on a SA at the beginning. Good trail on Alex here is going to catch a great slowdown. Yeah, catch a Captain off guard, and he's got a little bit of catching up to do with not many coins to do it so far. So seeing YF overtake first now. See a DK going into first. I'm not sure who it is, but at the very least we can kind of tell who did it. But YF's one thing to consider here though is he got a green from that boost, so there could be some less defense in the front right now, which could be a good sign for DY. Obviously, not gonna be the item that he wants, but it's gonna be good at displacing. And unfortunately, he's gonna get stuck with a red behind him, and he is gonna get him to hit his teammate though. So. At least did something there, but he had a second red. Yeah, he had a second one. That's so troll in the back too. Yeah, I was not counting. I did not think he'd have a second red there. I don't even get mad, when it's just like triple reds. It's like it's already happening. But like just having one single red in the back, and then
another one. It's like, man, what did he do to have that in his inventory right there? Anyway, that's going to be DY Bomb too. YF with a ton of top spots right now.
Yeah, those DKs are popping off right now. It's monkeying around right now.
See that? Just Fib is only one back here for YF. I just saw Waluigi go down, so that's going to be at least the top 3 for YF. And
no, yeah, it looked like they might have needed the shock. I might have been trying to go for the double there with the star, maybe.
Yeah, but I don't think there's going to be anything unless somebody cheesed it in knife. But that would have been a very, very close shock. So not count on that.
Definitely not. It's not happening right now. YF's going to get another good race right here, unless one of Nick is one of the DKs, so Nick could maybe sneak in second at the very least to help DY.
Blue, orange, Nick. Yeah, he's going to get second, so it's actually not as bad as what you're thinking. Perhaps a slight win for DY. So.
Yeah, the DK squad kind of got tamed at the end there.
Yeah, I noticed the one slip by, but it was a little bit of a closer pack at the end. So
yeah, so DY actually did end winning that race, despite looking like it would have been Yoshi families for the majority of it. Yeah, looking like an advantage for YF for almost the entirety of that race, but just going to be collapsing at the very end. So 3 races in, looks like we got a pretty tight one here. What, man? I don't know, just the way you said tight, I found it funny. So YF's lead is now dropped to 12 points now after 3 races, and we got 3 people repping the crown. That's a lot of royalty. I like it. It means the individs are really close.
Could be fake royalty though, because you never know about that first race. So.
Oh yeah, that is fake.
Fake royalty.
Fake royalty. Yeah, you're right.
The false gods.
Yeah,
you never know.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm actually kind of salty now. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I did it to you.
It's okay.
We'll get this track selection here. That's a quite interesting one. I get why DY is picking Ed, I guess. Not so certain why YF going with TM. Not going to judge the picks, though. I know we like to pick them like for a similar function, I guess.
Yeah, I guess they might have been banking on their like 5, 6, 7-ish spots getting shrooms first set, and DY's 2, 3, 4 not pulling the cheese mushrooms. But I feel like 3,
I saw
4
one DKJ pick that I was kind of liking for YF. I'm not sure if it was them. I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. For me, Ed in this game, ED, very different than what it was in the past. I feel like, if anything, just the key to winning is not really drafts at the beginning anymore in 2 through 4. It's just pulling shrooms and holding it, which can be quite a tough task. But I'm not sure if I agree with the decision to shroom there. But they are at least at the very least establishing top spots early, which is a good thing to do. And now he's gonna have a red ready for whoever wants to take the cut in front of him, which is probably going to be like somebody in YF who is not ready to defend it. So looking like a pretty good start now for DY. You'll probably want to trail that red. I see some DKs around.
Yeah, so DY is sitting with top spots right now overall, which is pretty comfy.
That was some deluxe physics right there.
Did he get 2 people with that red shell or no?
I think he may have, but I know he got hit as a result by it.
Yeah.
Believe he caused somebody to instantly slow down and end up hitting him. I'm not sure if I like him going on pink, but he will dodge the boomerang and get the double anyway, so going to be all right. But not the thing that he wanted to pull, I'm guessing, but he may be able to go TI_C here. I'm not sure if that's how I say his name, like maybe
Ooh, that was ballsy. That was
very tight turn on top of it also.
Yeah,
so
this guy's living life on the edge right now.
Yeah, he is lit. I too like to live dangerously.
Yeah. You see the blue shell coming, so that's going to knock out a DY member.
I'm surprised he's held on to this Fireflower so long. A lot of times you just want to get rid of it. It looks like he's going to be throwing them all back instantly here, and it looks like DY is going to at least have first here.
Yeah, they still kept first.
Now, I'm noticing a kind of suspect Waluigi in the back right now, and you know what that means.
Yeah,
perhaps
that could
a
definitely...
shock, but perhaps a blue, if you think about it. Cause,
yeah, I could be holding blue, because DY has been first for pretty much the whole race.
And the thing is, like, he may be trying to get a dodge here, if there is a shock, but not going to need to be getting it regardless. It's going to be a kind of risky red to throw forward. So
we'll see if the Wario shrooms and tries to take first at the very end.
Yeah, and I think he's going to get it, the cheese. Yeah. That's what I gotta hate about Ed.
Yeah.
Like holding the blue when some guy's just going to cheese first at the very end anyway.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Nick's going to actually squeeze by.
Oh, no, he did. Okay. Nick grinded so hard.
1, 3, 5, 7, bottom 2. That's going to be a really close one right there.
Yeah, it was a +2 race for DY, so it's only
taking a 10-point lead into the
second, third.
Second GP, I suppose.
Yeah.
Perhaps not the terminology to use anymore, but I still like to call races for GPs. It's just too traditional at this point,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
we're
let's
gonna
see
have
if the track
NBC
picks
come
on.
out.
We got NBC coming out for
Definitely
DY.
makes sense. I know Nick, big fan of this, always TT'd in 8U, probably does the same here and knows probably his favorite track. So not surprised at all.
Plus they have some top spots to defend them, and even a
Mhm.
couple people that could pull the cheese mushroom first set and shroom up with them too.
The cheese mushroom first set
is actually really good on this track. Yeah, it's a really good.
It's really good, but like it's not free because
it's not free.
You gotta avoid the bumps. So it's not like the free run, but it definitely gives you a fighting chance. I'll say. And I think they're going to be getting this pick here before it rolls over to DS. Much to my happiness, because the thing is with me, like Shoals, like I mean, I guess I could say I like watching other people suffer playing it, but I don't even like watching it. So that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, it seems like Fuko DC'd last race too.
Yeah, that would explain perhaps the bottom two and why 12 is back so far. And why I didn't see a blue at the very end also, I think.
There was a blue thrown at.
Was there?
Yeah, there was.
Oh, he's going to get a shroom here. I don't think, the bumps are going to be enough to cheese. I actually like his decision to hold on to it, too, because this double is no guarantee whatsoever. Unfortunately, he's not going to be getting a box on top of it, but, he's at least got the shroom. Looks like not many people have it here either. So,
yeah, looks like...
Interesting to see if he uses it here or holds it for the cut. He is going to opt to use it here, which I actually do like the decision because it's going to give them top 3 early.
Yeah, and he can take the double from them.
Now, from what I've noticed so far is he's been landing some hits here, but I feel like he's been very unsafe with his red usage, I guess, because there's been a lot of throws that he's made that I think are not really guaranteed hits and could easily go by. Now, hopefully there's space enough here to get out at Johan, so... May have had defense there, but for sure it's something to keep watch out for. Some greens bouncing around. That's barely going to miss, though. So, I'm going to shroom up here, I think. Perhaps not. Never mind.
So we got Storm. Storm's got a pretty comfy run going right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like Nick switched to Roy for this race, so all the DK should be YF for now.
Yeah.
So DY's top 2, YF
is
3-4.
The fire there, and looks like
the surprise fire, that was really good.
Yeah, good. And triple reds in second.
Yeah, this guy's popping. Yeah, this guy's popping off right now. This guy's popping off. Definitely
the thing is,
that DY is gonna need.
Yeah, I'm not sure that. I'm not sure that he's even gonna be. I'm not even sure if he's gonna have to be able to use these. It's looking like they've got it pretty comfy, but we see a DK in the back, which is going to lead to a Dodge crew.
We got a Bill coming up.
We have a Dodge crew coming up, but I think that Storm is going to have just enough.
Storm will keep first. Storm will keep first.
Random green is going to come
random green. Getting the piranha. No. Getting the piranha before the mushrooms after the last set is actually probably the most frustrating thing in this entire game. Honestly.
We have a big old wasted here. That's going to be an unfortunate death. 5 stars is now reset back to 1. And it ended up being a winning race for YF.
Yeah, shock, definitely. That was a good shock usage. DY was going to destroy that race, and now YF was able to.
I'm a little upset because I noticed the guy in 12 just kind of suspectly not using anything. I was about to say, but...
And then it happened before you could
and then it
have a huge brain. Say it. Yeah, it's
okay. The viewers of my streams know that I am a guru at knowing when there's shocks about to happen, so I don't need to prove anything. Being real here, but the thing with casting is it's easy to say, well, I don't see them losing these top spots unless there's a shock, of course. But the thing is you can kind of tell when the shock is perhaps a possibility. I think the thing of DY there, the thing to consider is well, you got top 4 locked down. It's a running track. You're not going to be losing it, but you gotta have you have just got to have a Dodges ready in the back there for the people who were not in top 4. Just ready, because that's the only thing that was going to take that W away from them there, and I think that was the difference in the very end, and perhaps a tied and frustrating race or a losing race that was very frustrating. So we got RRY picked. Had nothing to say there. So how could you follow that up? And Can't see another red coming in, unfortunately. 8
Yeah,
deluxe
he did.
physics.
Yeah.
We space those. Let's start a new trend, everybody. We space those. We don't tech those. We space
hashtag
those.
we space those.
Hashtag we space those.
Yeah, and for
Always
the people watching that are new to this game or don't know much about it, in this game, when you throw a red shell, you put it behind the cart for a second before they throw it forward. So if you have your team, someone behind you too close, you'll actually hit them instead of the red going forward. So that's just what happened right there.
Yeah, in Fuko's defense, I don't think it was very obvious that Dell was
That one was not
close.
obvious. No,
it was not too obvious, but still unfortunate in the end. Unfortunately, that's going to be a bad missed pull right there. Obviously, getting these boxes are actually quite important. Excuse me. But the thing is, it's so...
takes the other green as well from Loic. That's going to hurt.
It looks like we got is Nick still Roy? I was wondering if he was actually going to go back for a potential shock there, but looking like that's not going to be the case. So he's going to have a bunch of shrooms. I think he's probably going to one chain here because he is in shock range right now. You never know. And with that green coming in, that's going to even make it more likely, I suppose. So just more shrooms. He's gotten a lot of shrooms in the back today, I will admit. At this point, this is kind of looking like a lost race for Dell. Not many coins to catch up. At this point, I think I'd just be selling my race to going all in for the shock, especially with top 2 breaking away with the DK squad.
Yeah,
so
it's definitely.
I'm hoping he stops before the double here, or he can just hit that banana, I suppose, because this is looking like shock or bust. I think he's almost too close at this point. So we're just gonna have to hope for DY that Roy can come up, and it looks like he's going to shroom. We don't know if he has anything else. Could be fighting. And it looks like he's going to be taking the cut, so we may have DY actually pulling out first regardless. We're going to have a bottom 2 on top of that. Going to cheese some points away from Kadeem. But, got Nick coming in the clutch again for that first place.
Nick's been the X factor for sure this war.
The grind squad so far.
Yeah, he's been coming up at the end a lot and helping other team. I was going to refresh again because my stream froze for a bit, so I'm falling a little behind.
Probably going to keep this one a little bit more manageable than it otherwise would be if he couldn't get that. Because, +6 is a big turnaround. Quite a big turnaround. So, YF, about halfway into the match now, I believe, got holding on to a 20-point lead. And this is going to be a close one, especially when the team that is when the team going for the upset is the one who's up. You always feel like the upset, or you always feel like a close match is like even more inevitable than when like they're close behind, because obviously the team with a higher seed is not going to want to drop the game, and they'll be like, guys, we gotta get this together. We can do this. We can beat this team. And, with 20 points, YF's obviously bringing their A game. I think we may have a really close one here in the end.
I think it's going to be extremely close, especially the fact that through half of the war, the biggest point difference is what it is right now, just 20 points, which one really good race.
Yeah.
And
I have a hunch that DY is going to win the next 6 races. Maybe I'm wrong on this one. We'll see.
That's what makes you think that's going to happen?
I don't know. I guess you can just call it a instinct at this point.
All right. Well, we'll see how that instinct works
like
out, because that's a pretty bold claim.
I feel like DY will win the last 6 races, but I'm not guaranteeing that will be +20, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay, that's super bold. I like it.
I'm not saying that they won't win. I'm not saying that they'll lose either. But I feel like they will win the next set of 6 races, because they've had some good looks so far. It's just a matter of getting it to It's just a matter of closing it out. If I'm being honest here, that's gonna be a good horn from TIC, dodging the red and also taking out another DY member in the process.
Yeah, so YF has all the top spots right now. The 2 Warriors.
Yeah, relatively decent eel coming in here. He's obviously got 2 reds. He wants to be able to hit them here. Not sure the decision to hold it, but it may just be spacing a little. Perhaps catch TIC off guard.
Yeah,
believe he has no
get him
defense
to use some of his bananas too. He dropped a banana.
Yeah, there he goes down. So this is looking pretty great for YF right now with that banana. So Yeah, I'm wondering. Like, this is looking like pretty bleak for DY right now. Obviously, a shock is a possibility, but I'm looking at the pack and
the pack. It's a little
thinking,
close to think there's a shock in play. It doesn't seem like anyone's going to use the cheese.
Doesn't feel like he has a lot of coins either. It could be really difficult to catch up. I'm guessing that Fuko's going to need to pull something here and perhaps get him out of third at the very least. It looks like he's fighting to do that. He's going to get the double. He's right behind him. DY's going to have to really hope for him to pull something here, and there's going to be a boo coming at the end. I think he needs to throw that red. He's not going to, but he's going to get hit at the line though. And luckily, I think YS playing bottom too, but
yeah, that
he did
definitely
get third
hurt a bit.
A lot of mid spots, so it's not going to be another huge differential.
Yeah, I think YF won that by 6.
Just a guess.
4.
Okay. Oh, okay. You're close. Trying to be as bold as me, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, man's got to try, right?
A man's got to try.
I do feel like YF could have had a bigger race in there, though, with holding the top spots the majority of the time.
Yeah.
So it's definitely showing that DY doesn't want to give up on this war. They're definitely in it.
Yeah, they just got to get more than one person up there at the same time.
Just one good race could completely flip this war, so it's definitely still anyone's game.
Anyone's game for sure. So I'm looking at this next race and I'm thinking, well, we may have a little bit of
shockage going on.
Yeah.
I'm
not sure the word that I want to use to describe said situation, but
yeah, there's definitely
could be a little less than a normal running race.
Yeah, there'll definitely be more people in the back on this race for sure. Let's see if anyone tries to get the Chad front run in.
Mm-hmm. The Chad front runner.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see who goes back and bags this race, because obviously they chose this for a reason. Anyway, 24 points, 5 to go. Looks like I just see one guy from DY going back right now.
I'm actually really surprised about that.
Interested on YF to see if they're going to be doing anything. Gonna throw some.
All right, there we go. He's coming back now. He was just getting the coins.
Yeah. That was interesting there. He had triple greens and looks like he only was able to get one off. Opt to go tied instead of the money. He's going to get a shroom and he's going to have some greens after. It looks like he's probably going to want to snipe to TIC after this. I'm curious to use. I guess he wants to shroom up here.
Yeah, that was actually I actually like that a lot.
But he's gonna barely miss him. Yeah, that was
and he gets knocked in the dirt too. That was unfortunate. That was a really good play.
It was a good idea. I really like it actually. And he's not gonna get the horn off in time, but that is gonna be
at least he hit
effect.
Yeah, he hit 2 of them. So 2 for 1 combo.
One thing to notice here though is that Storm is gonna get bombed in second, so it looks like it's gonna be a little.
No, the guy in first got piped.
Oh, dude, maybe he bombed him and he had like 2 reds or something, or like maybe just 1. Like,
I don't know. He got piped. It's looking like YF could have the shock though with that DK. It's looking pretty sus right now.
I'm not sure what I see him with Alfie right now, so perhaps DY is just gonna want to space some dodge items out for the rest of the race. I'm starting to wonder if TIC is holding it. It looks like a boomerang. I couldn't tell though. I'm not sure if they actually have anything. And the star is gonna be real. Oh no, he was in a bill. He was in a bill in 12th.
He was okay.
So unless he had it behind,
unless he has it in pocket, it might be a shockless race.
Oh my gosh, who's gonna take? Oh, and that's gonna be a pull that he does not want.
That was a gross. That made me feel sick. In all honesty, that pull.
But
but YF is getting bottom too. Yeah.
Like they keep getting the top, but they keep getting a lot of bottom also. And it's really preventing them from only taking full control. I think.
Yeah, that's like another even race, pretty much. Yeah, DY won that by 2. So. The lead in GP 2. Yeah, the lead in GP. Yeah, only went up. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's getting down. So, got third down for DY right now, but it's just a manageable.
Yeah, seems like DY is
22 because that's forever.
The Twisted Mansion. Try to get the shrooms in all their middle spots and overtake the front early. Yeah. We'll see what Yoshi family tries to decide here.
That pack was a little close, so I kind of understand how he got the boomerang last set.
Honestly, it was still a bad pull, but
he was playing it safe, I think, because he could have gone for the double. I think perhaps a double would have yielded a better result, but at the same time, it could have. I'm starting to wonder if starting to wonder if like him like not getting an item at all would have been better at the end because he didn't get anybody with the boomerang, and like I think he thought he's gonna get a shroom. I'm not sure if it would have made a difference.
Honestly, it might have been better to get nothing there.
Yeah, I mean, I think
he would have got ninth, and I think he would have got ninth instead of 10th.
Yeah, that's something that you can't really plan in advance, though. I support the decision really. I think the big what if there was if he was able to connect those greens at the beginning of the lap to take out first, but especially if no shock coming at the end. So
yeah, I was surprised at that. Actually,
now, what I want to hope to see right now is he takes the coins. I'd like to see him not take the cut. Actually, okay. I mean, that's a little bit more it's a little bit more okay since there were just 2 coins on the ground there in front.
Yeah, he had 8 coins, so
a little bit more manageable. Unfortunately, though, he's gonna be getting back there.
Eat some potassium.
Yeah, it's good for you, they say. I really, really hate a scenario right here because just the greens is such like a hype killer, I guess.
Yeah, although he has a lot of YF near him, so we could try to get the surprise attack in there.
And that's like one thing he's been doing superbly so far, I would say. It's just being sneaky. So I guess he's going to hold this one for the cut.
Yeah,
maybe
try to. Yeah, because he doesn't want to hit Nick.
And he's right behind a lot of them, so he has some shots right here.
Ooh, he dodges those boomerang dodges are pretty clutch, too.
Really good. Getting out of it, so
connected on Chemboy.
DY has a top 4 right now.
DY has top 4 right now. This is exactly the race they need to get back in it if they can hold this.
Hoping that Nick gives them space for the double here.
I don't really feel like there's a shock either. Everyone's pretty.
The red's going to come out really soon. Also, sometimes you just got to take one. Your team, regardless, this red and 5th's going to be big for them. If they can just hit one person who like would be a threat otherwise. It looks like he's going to get that shot at the very least. Yeah, it's going to come in here. I hope he goes for Chemboy too. Oh. It's going to get MK8'd, but it's still a good one because you still hit Alex.
So, good MK8, yeah.
Yeah,
that would have been tragic. That would have been tragic if that was a teammate there.
Good banana dodge is coming out right here. Unfortunately, he's a little too fast for the double, but I think he recognizes another boomerang in 8th. But you see, like, he's like calculated still because this pack
is
still
a really good.
No, and now he's just by his teammates.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. Although this bottom 3, I think they're still
bottom 3 maybe. Yeah. They can get by Alex, but I don't think they're going to be getting out of bottom 3. But no, Alex does go down. So at the very least, they're going to get a few spots, and I think they got top spots also. So still a step in the right direction here.
Yeah, feels like it could have been significantly more though, but
but that's a sign of close war.
They're still punching the ticket.
That's the sign of a truly close war when you think you just have like the solution in one, but the other team just prevents it from happening all at once. You gotta get back to the grind, do it again.
Yeah. So YF is leading by 14 now, which is 3 races to go. So the biggest point difference at this whole war has been 24 points. So there hasn't really been a huge race by any team in this entire war. In all honesty,
we chose a good one today.
Although there's still 3 races for that to change. So I'm going to get the pop-off race.
Woke Fuko indeed. Starting to pull some of those top spots. I know that Fuko's been doing a great job for DY in this tournament too. Averaging a little over 100, pretty solid. So perhaps the leading point option on the team kind of stepping back into the role and
I like this pick. I like this pick a lot by DY here.
Yeah, I do too.
They can try to keep their, because they're pretty much top 3. They can try to keep that. They got bottom 3. They can Shock's pullable here. Blues are easily pullable too, and also they can try to rely on YF people bumping each other in the cave area because they're all the middle spots, and then have shrooms when they leave it and pass them. So I really like this pick if it's played out well.
For sure, and I gotta say right now. Got to give a little bit of a shout out to Nick, coming up really big in this match so far. It's been
he's
scoring option. I believe he's on Omega also for MKU.
Yep,
that's not the first team, right? That's the
second team. Yeah, he's on their second team.
To come in here in Amplify in a bracket match, not elimination, but
the closest thing to
closer to elimination than normally, and to put up a performance like this. Doing his team proud right now for sure, and I can't say I know what the plan was there. I kind of understand what was.
That was tough to watch, but I think he was overthinking it there, unfortunately.
But, this is MK8, so we're going to get rewarded by it. We may have a little surprise attack coming in a second, as he's spaced right next to a lot of them.
Yeah, like, these triple reds.
Hold up on this plant, maybe.
These triple reds.
Yeah, he's telling his teammate to take the other path, and here we go.
Yeah, he's
time's coming in, and
the operation station right now
is going in, and we may have a good match going forward. Perhaps the tie coming in here is going to run into the tree, but Alfie's going to pass, and he's going to get the lag trail also. So
just kissing some wood's never a bad idea,
Never want to judge every action.
Yeah,
the
got
bomb,
top 4 right now.
Calculated, so want to steal this double.
Steal the double.
Got it.
Oh no, he didn't get it.
Pulled something here.
Oh, hopefully
get him out. And that's been the story for his downfall on a lot of these lap 3s. This match is just missing a box, so we're gonna have to good coordination here. Steal the doubles.
I like it.
And more triple reds. I don't think he's gonna be.
He's just gonna back up.
Anything to use it.
He's gonna back like 3 of these and probably keep one.
Oh man, he avoids the blue, but he's not going to avoid the bill.
Hurts. At least the reds didn't even connect either. I think that's still a really good race for DY
though. And not nearly as much as you were hoping for, as always.
Dude, I thought that was the race, man. I thought that was the race.
Yeah, and
well, they're still calling it close. They only 6-point lead
with 2 to go. Could have been a lead change there, but
well, that would have been the first lead change of the war. Also, I've been in the lead the whole war.
Hey, what I say halfway in, I think DY is going to win the second half, but I don't know if they're going to get it all back.
Yeah, it's definitely scary on WEF because you've been in the lead the whole time, but I'm sure
nerves are up for both teams right now.
It doesn't really feel like it's never been comfy despite having it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we're getting that big blue pick's interesting.
Could be a little bit of surprise pick. I know it's not always the most popular, but only the one.
It looked like a rogue pick a little bit, but
kind of.
Top Cruise, I love that pick.
I thought that CC was in the Bell Cup.
And also I love Cloud Top Cruise, but
I'm aware that you love Cloud Top Cruise.
Yeah, I love it. But Yoshi family will get the Yoshi Valley track, so we'll see if the Yoshi brethren here can solidify the win for them.
Here, Yoshi squad, got to go circuit and Valley for the last 2. And yes, it says 10th race, but we had the 1 at the beginning. So remember, just 2 left, close one here. So let's see what he opts to do. Lap 1, I think he's gonna be going with the normal lap 1 strategy, but it looks like a lot of DYs deciding to come over here. So maybe not the best solution for all 3 of them to kind of.
No, I don't think it was either.
Money because it's not the fastest route normally.
Yeah.
We're obviously gonna get a draft though if he can slip by TI_C. Which I don't think he will. Saw a red come out, but I think that may have been a deluxe red. Regardless, the second one's gonna be coming. Yeah. So that's the new term, by the way. And Nick's gonna be in the box there. Can't really blame for that. I think he's about to get torched. They just want to hang low.
He's about to get torched. Yeah. I'm sorry, I love that term. That's such a good term.
You're getting torched if you're getting lit up by a bunch of fireballs.
Yeah, I like it.
Anyway, blue is coming in.
We can see if someone might try to whip. Someone could try to whip it up here.
No, this set is jank. Remember, you can always. Oh, that was very close to him getting bombed and almost falling off there. But
that bomb would have been tragic because it would have got his teammate as well.
What team wants captain to not be living life on the edge? We got to go in sometimes, So no shock and play yet. You gotta wonder about that first set on Valley. Sometimes it's a little. It has a reputation. I'll just say that he's gonna miss the chain on the double. Regardless, he's gonna get 1. Maybe be able to run into some YF here. Don't think he will though. Gonna take a little bit of a safe cut. I don't blame him there.
Now we have a YF person in last, which could be worrying if they pull the shock.
We got Storm pulling into first also. Good for Nick to take the other path set. What did that red just do?
That red just rage quit straight up.
That red just rage quit. That was gonna be
that was gonna be such a good red. Oh my god, that actually hurt.
Now does TY have the shot because he just slowed down there. See, Alfie holding a bill right now.
Yeah, this might be GG if they have shock.
If they have shock, then somebody's in it right now. He's gonna wait for him to bill and then we may be seeing something coming in last second here. Got a bunch of shrooms. He's gonna come up.
I'm actually salty there was no
back
shock.
here, but YF's gonna be pulling first still.
and 4-5.
Storm just
Dude,
pulling
I
all
was
the way to 12th there.
I was certain there
Oh,
was
no, he's
going to
gonna
be
get
a
11.
shock there.
Yeah, it really felt like some Valley stuff was going to be happening there. And -2 for DY, and we got another close one. We got another close one. All right, boys, you know how it is. One to go, single digits. Who do y'all want to take this one home?
Yeah, YF
Personally, I don't mind.
now.
I just want something hype to happen. I just want complete, utter chaos. I don't know who's going to win. I want it to be like, why do we play this game like this at the end? That's always the fun stuff. Let's see what we got coming for us here.
The anticipation of the track picks.
Yeah, I got to take a long, hard think about this one right here. It's like, man, what track do I trust with my life right now? It's like somebody's like, oh, we could do this one. It's like, no, but this guy isn't practice here. It's like, oh, I hate this. You gotta come to a team agreement here, and they are going to be taking the full amount of time, man. I don't know about this one, DY.
Ooh. They're gonna straight.
Are you gonna take YF to circuit after Valley on the last 2 of a match? I don't know. That sounds like fate to me. That's bold.
That's bold. Yeah,
That's
I like it though. I always like having balls of steel.
Yeah, you got balls of steel.
Or we could get this clutch random pick in, you know?
The clutch random pick, and no, we're going to be going with Captain for the final pick, our streamer. And here we go, 1 to go. Who wants it? Well, we're going to have to see, because I smell some bagging today.
Yeah, I will actually be incredibly shocked if there is no shock this week at all.
I get it.
I always say that unintentionally. But.
Yeah, okay, I got a little bit of a suspect burnout. Looks like half the room's not wanting to drive forward. You gotta wonder about the nerves right now. Some stuff happened.
What I really want to see happen is I want both teams to have a shock at some point and see what happens.
Yeah, you know,
because I'm just
to do it too. This is the track to do it.
Yeah.
see who degenerate spams at first. Just benefits nobody. Well, if there's just no shock, that'd be hype also.
That would be so hype in like a weird way.
Now it looks like Dell is their highest spot right here. He's got shrooms. He needs to get some coins. Like that's gonna perhaps be like the deciding factor here.
That second green he threw just saved him from greening himself.
Okay, blue is out. He's gonna go tight. That's good. Oh, and it's gonna hit Kimboy too. So he's gonna be pulling a bunch of shrooms into first, and this could be the run that he's been looking for all match. Believe that DY is in second.
Gotta
just
hope
hold
there's
on.
no suspect boo.
And we see DY is in 12th. We see a Waluigi in 12th. Is he going to be billing? He's going to be billing.
SpongeBob SquarePants in second could get red
pulling down the fort, preventing Squidward from getting up here. And looks like DY's out right now. This is what you want going into it, of course. But it's so scary here because look at all that stuff in the back, and they may have even more. Now
they definitely have more. I'm waiting to see how many.
Yeah, they got them. Yeah, how many bills come out lap 3? You gotta be clenching your breath here. You don't
he's got to clench his butt.
Somebody,
he did opt for the shroom to make sure he at least get some protection. I actually like that play.
I agree with it. Why is that red was going for SpongeBob here? Now this pack was kind of close, but I feel like there's always some bills are coming out.
Is there literally going to be no shock?
If there's no shock,
dude, I'm crying.
Why F3-4? We don't know who's going to win, but there's a DK going down.
Oh, DK's getting piped!
And oh my gosh, bunch of stars coming out. DK's getting piped. This may be
DK got piped!
Massive steal!
No, the Wario came up too huge, I think. I think that Wario just
no, that's going to be too...
Yeah, that Wario. That Wario came up huge.
It's going to be a YF win, I believe.
YFW.
2 through 5. Oh my goodness. What was that, DYC?
Why was there no shock?
Why was there no shock?
That's crazy.
Well, kind of a unofficial final for now. We got YF taking this one 499 to 485. Like I said, DY coming back in the second match, but perhaps it may or may not being enough. 14-point match. Got a close one today.
Yeah, never exceeded 24 points the difference.
Yeah, quite.
I think the biggest winning race was literally like 12 points, if that.
Yeah, so. That was quite the stressful match today, and we saw like a lot of moments where it looked like DY was about to take
break it,
full
advantage and flip it, and then YF just always had the answer for it at the end.
Anyway, it's not going to be over for YF or DY by any means. Apologies to YF. I believe they're waiting on the winner of MT and TR. I'm not sure if that played yet. I think I saw like MT won it or something, but maybe I'm just high. I believe DY will be heading to losers bracket in a match against. Well, let's see here. Okay. Believe they will be playing against. This is kind of difficult, but I want to say SZ, but I'm not certain.
SZ is an interesting team.
Yeah. For sure. So, okay, I understand how I got confused. The bracket was a little bit mixed up because HZ is listed as advancing and also being in losers right now, I think. And MS is not. I think it's a little bit of an error, but we'll see, I guess. It's going to be YF taking the win here. Any final words, Teeples, for today?
I just it was a well played out war. You could tell both teams wanted it pretty badly with how they played.
Yeah.
Every time a race was going to blow open, the other team had an answer. There's a lot of like top 2-4, bottom 3-ish type.
Nothing huge this whole match, it felt. And at the end of the day, I think that was going to like be like what was going to swing it. I suppose. Just that one team couldn't get that big top 5 that they were looking for all match.
I guess the one thing is that it's probably going to be a bittersweet for Nick there because he definitely did really well. He saved his team on multiple races.
Not quite enough.
But then not being able to get away with the wins got to hurt, despite having a very good performance playing with the team one.
Gotta wonder about that one shock also. I forget which race it was. Was it MW? I don't think it was MW.
No, there was.
No, they still had a good race on MW. There's one shock that YF came up at the very end when
that was Neo Bowser City.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Good effort by both teams, though. That's the kind of match that you want to watch at the end of the day, though. It's like, obviously, it's hard for the team that loses, but like, it's good to see both teams like being competitive at the end. Quite a close one. YF got off to the start that they needed, was able to hold on and get this win. And best of luck to both teams going forward in this match. And it's glad to get to see this one happen live. That is about all we have for today. We'll be back next week, I am practically certain. So we'll see you then. Perhaps it'll be us casting. Perhaps it'll be somebody different. We'll see. We'll let you know. Check out the announcements on the MKC Discord as always for more fun stuff. Follow us on Twitter. You all know how it is. We'll expect to get this one up on YouTube shortly after. So that's all the words I have. Bounty has anything left to say?
I guess just stay classy and you're all legends and be proud of yourselves for existing.
Good. Thank you, everybody, and we will see you next week.